So we have a completely bone stock Predator 212, has not been touched, started, or anything. And as per usual, I'm going to void the warranty immediately. Alright, so what we're actually going to be doing today is we're going to be breaking down this fresh out of the box 212 here. I'm going to do the governor delete, going to remove the oil sensor. I'm going to try something with that I haven't seen anybody do yet. Got a carb we're going to be putting on because to hell with the stock carb and air filter. Actually got a new performance coil pack. Autolite AR3910X. Same spark plugs that we put in Jester's pit bike. Got all our hardware and whatnot. Actually got the same exact header pipe we put on Jester's. And we also has the muffler because these things get loud whenever you put a header pipe on them, and we're just gonna see exactly where it stands noise-wise compared to Jester's because his is loud right now, and I've got another muffler coming for his that we'll also be doing a video on. This is my first time tearing down any Predator, looking inside. First real engine build for me by myself, so this should be interesting, so hope you enjoy. So as you can hear by the sound of the helicopters, we only have a limited amount of time with the police show, so we have to do this quick. So I guess for starters, I'm going to go ahead and just clean the engine off, you know, get everything taken off of it that is unnecessary. Okay, trash is off. We're going to unplug the spark plug. I think I picked a bad day to film outside. Oh boy. It's the most stupid fitting ever. And stock carb is off. I didn't have to drain it because, as I said, nothing's ever been through it. I do not anticipate reusing the old carb. Okay, old carbon intake are all off. So I think next we're actually going to do the governor removal. So I'm going to try something that I've never really seen anybody else do. As for the oil pump here, or the oil sensor, I'm just going to flat out unplug it. That way we don't have to remove the grommet, we don't have to remove anything inside the engine other than the governor gear. Now that should not communicate with anything. Click. Start coil pack, going bye-bye. So I've just got that in there loosely right now. I'm not going to set it yet. I'm going to go ahead and do the internal work and the governor removal before I do that. So the question on my mind, will we be able to save the original gasket? And it's looking like we might be able to. I'll wiggle it off a little bit at a time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So behind unplugging that, I have pretty much saved myself from having to really do anything in the ways of removing the oil sensor itself, because it's just there. Now the thing we got to go after is that guy right there, that little plastic gear in the back. Oh boy. That's a good one. Oh boy. Hold on, we just dealt with another Reese situation here. Joy.
Now it's explosive.
It is. It is just dumping for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, it's still leaking gas. Should start right up. It's all the gas it had. We're probably pushing about 7.5, 8 horsepower. I need to put it on a dyno and fix the fuel line because I just got it bypassed. So this is going to be the final part of this video. It's pretty much together. I went ahead and put a crankcase breather on it, just a little Spectre Racing Universal one. I've got this back on. I think we figured out the situation with the whole carb issue. This is a clone carb, but I think that this is such a cheap knockoff that what I originally thought was going to be the actual port for fuel was actually a vacuum port. So we had it backwards, it's just overflowing the bowl. I think I've got everything figured out. So we're gonna go ahead and fire it up one last time. I also changed out the muffler on it just to see if we get a little bit different sound or even a little bit better noise suppression here. We'll see what happens. So in all, we took the crankcase apart, got the governor out, deleted out the oil sensor. We changed out the muffler to a header pipe. Added a crankcase breather, so deleted EGR. Added a Mikuni clone carb, which I'm still questionable about. Is going to get replaced with an actual Mikuni whenever I can. And that is pretty much, oh, spark plug. So I was going to change out the coil pack, and whenever I did, I found a break in the wire way down here, so I just went ahead and put the stock one back on, and I've gapped it to 0.035. So it's a little bit wider gap. It's firing off a little bit better in my opinion, but you be the judge.